an appeal to the Honorable Prime Minister of India and Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. A great truth somehow got buried, which is now revealed to the world, in particular to the people who rule the nation and Tamil Nadu state. Here I begin. Most of the Eezha Hindus are more Hindus than most of the Hindus of the world. So when this statement is made, one will wonder how. So it's going to be proved. For one, other Hindus in other parts of the world to compare themselves with the Eezha Hindus. So this is a thing that has been suppressed by even the champions who have been fighting for the cause of Eezha Tamils. Eezha Hindus are God-fearing, and Eezha Hindu Day does not start without this or going to a temple or offering prayer to the God in their respective home. They mostly keep a God's name to the children. They follow all religious rituals religiously. They don't miss to celebrate any Hindu religious festival. They see auspicious time every day, including Ragalam, Yamagandam. In all the villages and towns, they have temples. The great Saint Avayar said, don't live in a place where is those temple. Koilla Urile Kudirika Vendam. That's what she said. But the Eezha Hindus have changed our advice as don't live in a street where there is no temple. Koilla Tiruvil Kudirika Vendam Mathitang. So they have temples in every street. The truth is that you can see here, the world's largest number of temples are there in Kumbakonam, 188. Next comes Jaffna, 138. Then only Kanjipuram comes the third, 74. Any place they migrate, they construct a temple if it's not there, however small or poor they are. So here I want to say, even we are dealing with some refugees in Chennai, and we are trying to provide them toilet, but they all demanded us to provide them a Lord Ganesh temple. So this to show how they are linked to the religion. Eezha Tamils have made Hindu religion as a global religion. We're going to show pictures very quick how in a matter of about 10 years, 400 temples have been constructed. So India is a diverse country. We have people speaking different language. They all gone abroad, but no one has equaled this. So these pictures are all we're going to show you quickly. So the Eezha Tamils have made Hindu religion as a global religion. They migrate to most of the nations of the world. The first thing after they get employment, what they do is that they start constructing a temple. The last 20 years in 34 nations, they have constructed more than 500 temples. The figures vary, but definitely it's between 400 to 500. No other Hindu section of India has done this, including the non-resident Tamil Nadu Hindus. That's not all. They invite the local people and integrate them with the temples and Hinduism. They're the true champions of Hinduism. They set apart their savings and send money to Hindu temples in India, and we know many temples get huge money from the small savings of a large number of Eezha Hindus from across the planet. All the temples have Brahmin priests. They don't start construction without engaging service of Brahmin priests. Some of the temple construction waits for the arrival of Brahmin priests. They keep the temples clean, and for them, godliness is next to cleanliness. Here, I'd like to share another anecdote. 20 years ago, I'd been to Sri Lanka and went to a temple. Somebody accompanied me. I said, I'm not a VIP. He said that he said, you're coming from India, Tamil Nadu, you may litter in the temple. So that's a kind of, and most important, all the institutions, the public charitable institution have as a prefix, Hindu prefix. I don't think it's done by anybody. So before that, I want to show the children are all named with a God's name. It's not done anywhere than even Tamil Nadu so much. Siva Karthikeyan, Siva Punyam, Siva Padam. You can see the names and all. Mostly Siva, and then comes Muruga, his son, Sankaran, Kadamban, Gadir Kaman, Skanda. There are so many names. I'm not going into that. I think you can know that in a short presentation. And again, look at the women. They call it Alamelvalli, Devane, Shanmugi, Parvati, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parameshwari. And I'm going to say something which will make you feel very sad. These are the names of those who were killed by the army in the list. So the list we know that, so they are the Hindus. See, I'm straight away showing a picture. If you go to this Kadirgamam or even Colombo, you can see Idam. They are all attached to hooks on their body. Even injection causes so much pain. And you can see hundreds of them do that in the bliss actually. So this is written a paper about it, and I'll read this. Once you hear the war god Kadarkama, son of Shiva, celebrate in the streets of Colombo. Hindu devotees honor him and pray for his healing and blessing through a rough day of sacrifices, as some worshippers are pierced through their mouths and tongues, hung by huge hooks pierced through the skin of their backs, while others are tongue pierced, roll all the way to the temple. Everyone can participate. The audience is getting blessed by self-sacrificed disciple. A hand on the head and some holy dust in the rear, Kadarkama's strong power might be transferred. So this is what it's written in a newspaper, this is what we are giving to you. But this temple, Kadarkama temple itself, has been snatched away from the hands of the Hindus by Buddhists. So the great Hindu temples of, I repeat it, in Kumbakonam 188, the left hand side bottom you see Jaffna 138 and Kanjipuram 74. And these all the temples are very beautiful temples, very well maintained. In fact, we should ask the Hindus to come and teach how the temples should be maintained. Each temple is so majestic, clean, you can't see somebody spitting or urinating that. And these are the temples, so I'm pushing it fast because there are so several temples, and one sad thing about it, many of them got destroyed now. So that fact I have to bring it to your So Sambhavami Yuge Ege, whenever the balance of the universe is disturbed by external interference from any of its parts, then I will reveal myself as a power of eternal balancing for the protection of those who are in harmony and the rectification of everything disharmonies. I incarnate myself at every juncture of time. Okay, this is what Sambhavami Yoga. So these Hindus have been living time memorial. They are the original sons of soil. Buddhists came much later. It's all been admitted and accepted by the Buddhists. So this shows their long history. So the Sri Lanka and Sinhalese were Buddhists, came much later from India to propagate and spread Buddhism. So here's a proof that the people of Jaffna are more and greater Hindus. I'll keep pushing it fast. The puja, prayer and worship, wow. You'll see every temple as a tank, it's kept tidy and people take bath invariably, holy deep. All the temples have musicians who play instruments, even women who play instruments. All the temples have shops, flower selling shops. You can see so many people who are dependent on income from that. And Deeparadhana, you can see Deeparadhana, as I told you already, the Brahmin priests are there, all the temples. And this is offering Aradhana Arti. And see that kind of devotion, dedication. You can't see a bare head. These are the people. They're very clear about it. Even now it's happening. You're going to see worship the great bhakti. That's what you are seeing. See each face and the kind of devotion there. And these are and you see they call it vibhuti. Then they take devotees carry on their bare hands hot fire pots. You can see. And they walk on fire. Every temple has this festival. Devotees walk on fire, and they light traditional lamp, and the devotees do prayer together. It's always happening. The Diwali is celebrated great festival, and most important thing I want to say that all the temples have Brahmin priests, and this is very important for them. I'll tell you why. This again you can see all the temples have Brahmin priests. One more thing I would like to say. The two things the Brahmin priests, they after offering prayer to God, they also take the blessings of the Brahmin priest. They feel that he is a person who talks on their behalf to the God, one. Two, they consult even the family problems and all, the mediations done by Brahmin priests. So this all been checked up. So I want to say that this is a baby of the India, the Hindus of the world. I don't know why Tamil should fight. The point is, that Hindu temples are all being destroyed. Worse than the Muslim invaders, I want to say. 14 Brahmin priests have been killed. These all figures are there. The one Brahmin priest and two sons, they were not allowing the destruction of the idol. So the army killed them, but army do a prayer chetano, that's what you are seeing here. And they have countless festivals. This Rangoli is a must. And breaking coconut. On Fridays, you can see hundreds of people coming and breaking 108 coconuts. It's done like, they're so fast and done. Go Puja is a must. And Matu Pongal and all celebrated. Go Puja is a must for them. And temple, you can't go with shirt, and the shirts should be removed and they roll over, like road rollers. You can see this how they roll over. And they do Shastanga, Panjaga Namaskaram and Anga Pradashanam. And temples have cars, huge cars, people together pull it. You can see how sincerely they do that. A old woman can see here, she is offering prayer to the chariot, God. So Diwali, I told you already, you can see the body is pierced, and a man is hanging in such a tall height, and the tractor, it carries him and is hanging there. It's for nearly more than 1 hour, 2 hours they do that. That is their bhakti. That's a bhakti. So it's for the government, the Hinduism under very great peril. This all been told to me by Jaffna Hindus. That's what I'm showing you. So they do very tough things. So they can see that this hot pot, very hot pot, and all the festivals are done. They have all beautiful hearts connected to the temple. That's what you are seeing, and they do this pongal. Even a youth child can see his body is pierced. They don't feel the pain at all. You can see when he smile in their face. And these are the pictures. It's called Paravai Alagu. So, and they all praying. They lost already all happiness. They pray the God. Maybe their prayer is reaching you through me, has reached me and done from me. It's all fact, 100% fact. I'm a social worker of 50 years and 25 years I started ex-Nora. I don't need to tell you lie. And the government can always appoint a committee. I request both the PM and CM, appoint a committee and check my claim that there are more Hindus. That's the point. And they can see that they all the festivals. So again, this Paravai Alagu. But even to see that so painful, but they do that. We are seeing very fast the temple festivals, and there is all the festivals. These two girls are dancing before Lord Rama. I don't know these girls are alive, but they do this Kavadi. They're very famous. They do that, and I don't know, still alive. So atrocities against the Tamil Hindus and Hinduism at a glance. I'm showing it very fast. So Hindu schools were reduced to ashes. Hindu students were massacred. Killing of Hindus 1,20,000. Hindu women are gang raped. Hindu families wiped out. Hindu Brahmin priests and family members are killed. 1,073 Hindu temples were demolished. Hindu's most sacred Kadirkam temple was taken over by Buddhists. There were lakhs of sacrileges and destruction of Hindu divine god idols. Hindu temples are converted as Buddhist temples. Tamil Hindus and Tamil Christian lands and buildings were grabbed by the army and the rulers. There is a large-scale militarization, colonization of Tamil areas by the army and singular Buddhists. Hundreds of Arasamarathu Pullayar have become hundreds of Arasamarathu Buddha. The Hindu religion and the Hindu gods are very simple. Just you have to put beneath the ficus tree an idol of Lord Ganesh, you get a temple. But here, I want to say a very sad story. At least some 40 people committed suicide because they could not see a broken idol of Lord Ganesh or Lord Shiva, Lord Nataraj. So desecration of holy idols, I am showing you. It's very painful. So before that, I want to say, even today, I am telling you today, in the beginning of, I said earlier, on 10th of July, a Vinayaga statue has been stolen. Every day they steal it and they imprison it. They put it in imprisonment. And they take it, and sometimes they come in the guise like Hindus and take away. Many temples are there without idols. So mind you that. So when you see next pictures, you will say better they steal it, because what they do, they break the idol. Here you see Durga face. The temple very next day it was broken. And one more thing, what the Sinhalese rulers do, they are very clever and cunning. They said Muslims have done it. They want to create a fight between Hindus and Muslims and want to enjoy without wasting a bullet. They kill each other. But fortunately, the Hindus made an inquiry and found out it was the Buddhist monks who destroyed it. So this is all the fate of, some of them very old, very immemorial, historical. They say people commit suicide because they see that the damage done to this fate of Hindu god idols, So the gods all broken, thrown, consigned to dust. So the one what the people cannot see, can see the God's leg alone there. It's broken. And fate of Hindu god idols, again I am showing you. So there are several, we listed, it should be about the order of 8,000 this sacrilege. So this of Hindu temples, it's only representational I am showing you. Temples trampled, these temples are all trampled. And fate of Hindu temples I am showing you. This all demolished either by bombardment or by destruction, and all these temples all destroyed. So the long list is there in the website Google. If you go, you will have a list of 1,700 temples destroyed. Again I repeat it, it's not done by any other religion. and then this singular Buddhist we call them. I told you, a Brahmin was killed, the Prechata, the plant tree. Anyway, the man is dead already. Temple land is grabbed. So they all go, walk, and suddenly grab the land. So they say that people fight for that. The land all grabbed, all Hindus' land, and Atumiri Buddha Salai. So they say the Buddha statue is brought. So Lord Buddha, a new method to replace Lord Ganesh. You will see here that Lord Ganesh thrown out of dust, you can see. And this person holding that, why you want a Buddha where Hindus live? So this old person, they are all God-fearing. They feel that they are losing not only everything, they lose a God who can protect them actually. Now you can see these small temples were everywhere. So what they have done is they replaced Lord Ganesh with Buddha. This very long list is there. This, in fact, what they have done, not only that, this is an old tree, and Mary, Mother Mary of Christian, they have been having for more than 150, 200 years. This has been replaced by Lord Buddha. And these all the pictures you can see here. All Buddha idols have come in the place of Buddha, in the place of Hindu gods. This one, Dinakadir, they have written a very lengthy article. I am just skipping it due to want of time. Conversion of Hindu temples as Buddhist temples. So it's happening. I just keep pushing it. The Kadirgamam, it's as famous as what Tirupati for here. It's famous, but it's been taken over by, it's been maintained, time immemorial, maintained by the Hindus, but taken over by them. But now, these Hindus have a never say die, never give up attitude. What they have done, they have gone throughout the world. Every place, the moment they go, they get a employment house and they collectively construct a temple. And one more thing, they know that temple, the town which they used to worship is destroyed, but they created a replica of it. That's the greatness of them. So it's a kind of a motivation. So this all I'm just pushing it. These temples are there throughout Europe, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, everywhere. I'm just pushing it. These temples are very well maintained. And as I told you, there are pictures where they bring the host country, the people of the country. This is Canada. They all come, they're integrated. I'm reading, there's a long list of temples in Jaffna, Hindu temples. I'm just giving that. And then you can see there's a very long list of temples. Each temple name, I run through that. It's Kilinochi also. And again, more than 50-70% temples were destroyed actually. So Kilinochi and Mullaitivu and Vaunia. And now, finally, I want to say many of the things of destruction have come not by Tamil Hindus or Tamil Nadu Hindus or Eezha Hindus. There's a big organ called Hindu Human Rights, London. They want to protect Hinduism throughout the world. So they say, quickly I read it, firing shells on the devotees gathering in the temple and festivals so that no festival can be conducted, arresting and detaining devotees on their way to temples, especially during festival seasons, desecrating the temples and prayer hall of Ramakrishna mission by the police entering with their boots on, not appointing teachers who could teach Hinduism. There's a provision. They have been replaced by teachers who teach Singhala and Buddhism, indiscriminate bombing and staffing from naval gunboats, artillery shelling on the Diwali festival day and other festive days, and then discovering ruins of Buddhist temples in the Tamil homeland of singular Buddhist ministers and Buddhist archives working on state government's archive department. What they do, this is a place that originally belonged to us, forcibly removing Tamil Hindu residents in their thousands to refugee camps and settling singular Buddhists in their place, offering armed protection and new amenities including new Buddhist temples and Buddhist monks. So I want to say Hindu-Buddhist rights, Hindu Human Rights Organization brought all this truth, and Government of India should appoint this Hindu human rights to go and to give you a detailed report, erecting Buddha statues in prominent place in the Tamil homeland, creating singular Buddhist settlements in the lands belonging to Hindu temples, killing experts in herbal medicine, art and culture, in particular folk drama and art, because they only pass the religion generation to generation, converting Hindus as Buddhists by enticing them with offer economic advantages. There are people who are given up, though they love Hindu religion, they didn't have any other way except they are also forcibly converted. So no one can force them. So finally, the last 5 minutes, I tell that whoever you see, please keep a kerchief. You'll get tears in your eyes. The reason, these people have a never say die, never give up attitude. This I'm giving you, something happened this year, last month, a festival, how they conducted, because they have the fear army is monitoring them. They should not conduct a temple festival. They call it rural arts festival. But how they celebrate, I want all the Hindus throughout the world, come on. This is for you to show that Hinduism first. So here you see that rural cultural festival held in an excellent way in Achuvile in Jaffna this month, 23rd June 2014. They don't call it temple festival due to fear. With all that, they have done it. Their indomitable Hindu spirit will drench your eyes. I'm going to show you rural temple festival on 23rd June, very recently. I'm going to show you the pictures. They come with their conventional instruments. It comes like batches, like your Independence Day parade or Republic Day parade comes. You can see the children all dressed in the Hindu dress. You can see all of them. Fortunately, they are alive, but there's a fear also written on their face, you can see. And they do the dances, this Bommalatam, they say. And the women dressed beautifully and with the Hindu rituals, religions, they carry it. So the children all carrying kavadi. This happened now recently. It's been covered by Tamil CNN. So they have Poikal Gudurai. Or they do that. So then it's over. They don't go to temple. Where do they go? They go to a hall. In a hall they do that. In the hall they receive all the people, the important people who have contributed. They receive the garland inside. The most important, there's a very good relationship between the devotees and the Brahmin priests. In India, what a mayor or somebody will do, they call always a Brahmin priest, a chief guest, is Vaidiswara Gurukul. Gurukul is there and the chief guest is being given a felicitation. He is so happy and is doing it. So the point is, then the stage festivals go on. All Hindu mythology enacted and displayed on the stage. You can see. And then this again 24th June, this all again, with all this they do that because they are the indomitable children, the thing. And you can see this all again, the 23rd June, some of the temples, this again they started this walking on fire and all. And so you saw the God-fearing Hindus of Tamilidom. This was not spelled out by those who champion Tamil's cause in Tamil Nadu. We agree. They have reservation for Hindu religion. But when it comes to the question of Tamils, they should have made use of the fact, and it was genocide of Hindus, and employed it as an excellent strategy to score over Rajapaksa, which they did not do. It needs of a lot of shedding of ego and self-sacrifice to save precious lives. Last month in Sweden, Switzerland, Norway, where the Hindus there, those countries, the country predominantly of Christians, they appreciate, they watch, they take video. I got pictures. These pictures you will see it now. I'll be adding that. But what I'm trying to say, they are doing it. They are making Hindu a global religion. Should they be subjected to this kind of harsh statement by the Indian government? Indian government, being it's a parental position, should give all protection. I want to thank those of you who have been watching this. And there are presentations how the Hindus were killed, Hindu priests were killed, separate presentation. And similarly, we have presentation on demolition of mosques. 33 mosques were demolished, and about more than 480 churches were demolished. Christian children, Muslims are all killed. These are all separate. But this is about protecting Hinduism, very important. And my appeal to the government of India to appoint a committee, specific reference. Let U.S. judges all do that. The specific Indian government should do is the fate of Hindu religion in Sri Lanka. The inquiry they must do, they should surely do, and definitely the Hindus throughout the world will demand the government of India to do this. Thank you.